My name is Jessica. Welcome to another episode of Budget Freedom. And today I want to talk to you about savings planners. So we're all having things that we're saving for, we should be saving for on a monthly basis. And how do you keep track of it? So I do have a savings tracker that I created, and it's in my workbook as a PDF download so that you could print it out on paper and fill it in, or you could fill it out on the computer. Another way to do it is to just keep track of it in Excel, like I do. I printed it really big so you guys can see. It's not that big in Excel. And basically, this option would be if you don't want to use the savings tracker printout, or if you just work more on the computer and you want to keep everything in Excel, then you could use an option like this. So you could create a little box on your Excel budget, which I also have, and I can give you a link to down in the bottom. And I have separate bank accounts basically. So I have my main checking account where the money comes in and where I pay all my bills from and the debit orders go off and things like that. And then I have another bank account which I call my Just Bank account. And that is where I save money for all the yearly bills or things that we're saving for, in a separate place so that it doesn't get mixed up and doesn't get accidentally used when we're using our debit card for our main checking account. And it's really important to have multiple bank accounts like that because it is very easy, first of all, to forget how much you're supposed to be saving for certain things when you're out spending, and if you're swiping your card, you'll just use that money. Also, if you have a joint account with somebody, like obviously my husband is on my account, they don't remember things like we do, unless the man is in charge of the finances. Then it's the wife that might not remember. So whoever your partner is, might not remember what's supposed to be in savings, or might not know, and they could spend money that they shouldn't be spending. So that's why it's really good to separate the bank accounts. You have one savings account where you're saving all your yearly bills, and then if you're also, you should actually have more than one savings account. You should have a savings account just for your savings, like for your emergency fund or for things like that, and then a separate savings account for, like some people call it sinking funds. It's basically savings that you're saving towards big expenses or big purchases, but it's not going to be a long-term savings thing. Unless, of course, you're saving for a house or a car, something bigger like that, then you could make another saving account like that, or mix that in. It's really up to you how many accounts you want to have. I'm not a huge fan of having like 10 or 20 different savings accounts, but I'm very, very controlled with my things, and I keep a very, very close eye on it. So you do need to just take a step back and be honest with yourself about your personality and about the people that you're working with. Are you able to manage one or two bank accounts easier, or do you need more bank accounts to make sure that you don't spend the money? If you need more bank accounts, go open more bank accounts. It's better for you. That's why I say be honest with yourself. Understand your weaknesses and understand your strengths. Everybody has weaknesses and strengths. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But if you want to be successful in your financial journey, your personal financial journey, or even your business financial journey, you need separate bank accounts. Okay, even in my business, I have a separate bank account for taxes and savings that we need and stock purchases, so that I don't spend that money by mistake. And then we have the main checking account. So it doesn't matter what situation you're working with, whether you're working on a personal level or in a business level, you do need multiple bank accounts where you can separate out your money, save monies in places where it's not going to be touched, and just be financially assured that your money is not going to accidentally run out of your bank account by somebody. So let's go ahead and fill this in. So for my bank account, I'm saving up to pay a large amount on my mortgage in October. So I am saving $930 a month, and so that I'll have $5,500 by October that I'm going to put on my mortgage as one lump sum, and then I will get a discount on the interest rate and also save on all the future interest. So I'll update you guys on that when we're there. Right now I am up to $1,860 leva. I'm aiming for 5.5. So far we're on track. My total bank account has 5,500 leva in it. We have 2,100 in savings, 2,110. We have, okay, I see here, this is where I can start showing you. See, these are big amounts that we're saving for. But here, these are smaller things. So I have to go for therapy every week for my neck because of an injury that I have. So I save $100 a week there to make sure that I have my therapy money for traveling and also for paying for the therapy. Then my sister gave a gift to the kids, which was meant for fun, which she gave to us right before the coronavirus crisis. So we haven't been able to go out and have fun. So it's still there though, and we will be using it for fun shortly. Okay, and then I save for our life insurance. So both my husband and I have life insurance, and we pay it yearly. And obviously it's a large chunk. His is 1,000 something, mine is 300. So instead of getting hit with those big bills, you know, when twice a year basically when they come up for renewal, I save $104.36 every month. So what I did is I combined the total of his life insurance and my insurance, divided it by 12, and then that's in our monthly budget. So that I save that money every month, so that by the time when it's time to renew the life insurance policies, I have the money in this bank account. I just pay it, no worries. The same with our medical insurance. We have medical insurance renewal twice a year for the whole family. So I save that money there because it's quite a large chunk. And then again, when renewal comes up, just transfer, pay, no problem. And that's actually up for renewal end of this month. So I'm excited to have that there. Then I have my yearly bills savings. So this is all other bills for the house and like the family that I would save for the year. So house insurance, car insurance, MOT, we have a dog tax, we have a TV license, we have a road license, we have all those kind of things, those annoying things that you have to pay every year that come normally in January right after, you know, the holiday season when everybody's broke. I add up all of that, and I've done another video on that. You can go check it out. It's my yearly bill savings video, how to use the yearly bill savings tracker. So I add up that whole amount divided by 12. Again, I have a smaller amount that I'm able to save every single month. I transfer it into this bank account, and then I'm not worried about paying those bills when they come at the end of the year. And then I also have, I have to hold some money in this account for fees. So I have that there, and that bounces up and down. And then I have some money that I'm saving for advertising for this business. So that is my whole list there. So that's what I have in Excel if I want to have a quick look at it. But the other option is to use your savings tracker, which again, I have in my workbook that I've created. And I want to show you how I would fill this in and use this. Oh, sorry. So let me just adjust the camera here. I think you can see the paper nicely there. Okay. So I did give you 4 different columns, so you could, and there's 2 different sheets in the book. You could print extras, obviously, but so you could track 4 different items that you were saving for. So if I was saying here that I was going to save for this BMP mortgage, I would give the savings an item name. And then every time that I transferred money into this account, so let's say I started this in April, so 4, I transferred 930, and at that point the balance was 930. Then the next month, in May, I transferred another 930, and the balance became 1860. Okay. This month, I'm going to transfer another 930, and when that happens, my balance will be 2790. So you see how it's really convenient and easy for you to be able to track every month what you should have in every single category, and then you can write your goal at the bottom. So my goal for this one was 5,500. Okay, so I'm going to write that down there at the bottom, and then as soon as I get to my 5,500, I know that I met my goal, and if I want to keep going, obviously that's okay as well. Okay, then I have my savings here. Okay, my goal for savings is 10,000, so I'll write 10,000 down at the bottom. Okay. Let's say that this month I'm just going to say my starting balance is 2,110, which is what we have in there. Okay. And then my goal is to save 100 every month. So here on, actually this weekend, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing all my transfers. Tomorrow when I do my transfers, I will transfer 100 to this account, and it will be 2,210. Okay. And you would continue going like that. Again, I could also put here for life insurance. Oh, I can't spell, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so my life insurance, I know that it needs to be 104.36 each month. Again, my opening balance right now is 104.36, and I'm going to transfer another 104.36 tomorrow when I do all my transfers. So then I will have a balance of 208.72. And my goal for the year is that 104 times 12. So my goal for the year is 1,252.32 cents. Okay. And then we also have the medical insurance. Okay, which my opening balance right now is $6.99. My goal for the year is $6.99 times 2, because I pay it twice, so $13.98 is my goal for the year. Okay, so I know that after I pay this $6.99, I need to save $116.50 every month, so that when this bill is due again in January, I have the next $6.99 that I'm able to pay. So again, tomorrow when I transfer another $116.50, I will have $6.99 plus $116.50, so I will have $815.50 in that account towards my goal. So you see how easy it is, and once you set it up, then every month when you do your transfers, you will just come and write the date and the amount of the transfer, add up your balance, and then at any time you would be able to pull this sheet out and see your balance, what your balance should be in every single account. Okay? And then you could, depending on how you set this up, if you have a separate bank account for each of these columns, then that would need to be the balance in every single bank account. If you're going to have all of these columns in one bank account, then the total of these columns would need to be the balance in that bank account. The other option is to have cash envelopes. If you prefer to save this money in cash, you would have a separate cash envelope for each column. So then again, in your mortgage envelope, you would need to have that a balance, and in your savings envelope, this balance, and in your life insurance envelope, that balance. So there are many different ways to accomplish the same goal. You really just need to do what is easier for you. And another thing that I would like to just mention quickly on this is don't worry too much about the cents. If you're not a cents kind of person, which I really don't like messing around with cents too much, just round up. So like this one, it's 104.36. Instead of 104.36, I can just put 105 in every month and not worry about it. And then at the end, you're just going to have a few dollars extra, which that doesn't hurt anybody. So I hope that this was a good explanation of how you can use your savings trackers to track your savings, whether it's on Excel or whether it's on the paper savings tracker, and how you can keep control of your money and make sure that you have money saved up for the bills that you need to pay or for the fun stuff that you want to buy. All right, guys. So I will talk to you next time. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And please give me a like, thumbs up, follow, whatever it is, whatever platform you're watching this on. And I hope that you check out my next video and that this gave you some value. Thank you for watching. Bye.